What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the fourth installment of House of the Dragon review. Justrillmedia's version, of course, the realest one out. You dig? It's a lot of reviews going on out there, but yeah, they probably not this though. You feel me? So, jumping right into things, we ain't gonna waste no time. The This episode actually comes on with numerous candidates coming forward to seek the hand of Princess Rhaenyra. The king and the queen actually went through a lot of trouble to go ahead and seek out qualified candidates throughout the realm. And of course, it comes on, and Rhaenyra is just disinterested in all of the candidates. She actually ends up cutting the meeting short. She's in there laughing and joking on candidates and whatnot, and a fight breaks out. And hey, shout out to that young man. That young man wasn't going for nothing. He ended up killing somebody. That little dude who was in there trying to joke on him. He ended up got them pulling that sword out, putting it through him, man. You feel me? So shout out to that young boy. You dig? But it was obviously an unsuccessful mission, and the king, he growing kind of agitated now because he's been extremely patient with her. And he just wants her to marry, play the Game of Thrones correctly. You dig? And she's just refusing to do that. But then the very next scene, as saw on the commercial for this episode, Daemon steps in. He got him a new haircut, and he bows before the king and acknowledges him as the one true ruler. And the two brothers reconcile. Now at this point, it's safe to say that we can kind of see that Daemon ain't really a good person. That he often has nefarious intentions. And so, much like it's in the king's nature to take him back, which he did after he knelt before him, the very next scene, he laughing and kicking it back with his brother. Like, you could tell he missed him. You could tell he just want to keep the peace, and he really just love his brother. You can tell that. And so, it looked like Daemon it looks as if, or appears as if he's had a change of heart. Like he's having new colors. He's in a fresh haircut. He chilling. That's just how it comes across as. But since we've been watching this series, we kind of know better than that. And so obviously, Rhaenyra, she's always had a liking for her uncle. She's always looked up to him in a sense, and so they have them a bonding moment. But first, Princess Rhaenyra and the Queen, of course, we know as my baby, Allison Hightower. They have a quick heart to heart. Kind of just discussing each other's troubles, and sure, she kind of specified it. It ain't really been all this cracked up to be being queen. She kind of been just trapped up, and you can this is your first time you can kind of see that she don't really like the duties of the queen, and she kind of misses her old lifestyle. Having real friends, because everybody's kind of tainted by the fact that she's the queen now. Now, and her hands are still fucked up. Like, Lord, you know what I mean? Like, every time they show her hands, man, it just get on my nerves, dog. Like, it just be killing everything. She's so attractive to me, but then when they show these hands, it be like, ugh, girl, what is you doing? But that's neither here nor there. So after that, like I said, Rhaenyra and Daemon, they had them a little heart to heart. And the quotable, that's probably what I'm going to name the title of this episode. You cannot live your life in fear, or else you will forsake the best parts of it. Pardon me. And that's, of course, a quote from Daemon. So you can see they having a little, man, it's kind of weird. You can tell it's a little sexual tension there, but at the same time, she kind of got that Arya Stark little child thing going on about her. Like, that scene back in Game of Thrones with Arya when she had sex with old boy, it was kind of hard to watch, man, because you kind of seen her grow up from like a little boy, like a little child, you feel me? So I was kind of, I wasn't really feeling that scene, but, she's a little older, so it wasn't as bad to watch. But it was still a little uncomfortable because it's like, damn, but you kind of know how Game of Thrones is rocking with all this incest stuff. So, I wasn't expecting what was to come, though. I can't say that. It was just a little like she looked up to him and favored him more than her father. He just looked like the one that she kind of confided in. But, yeah, so it went on from there. And on the next scene, it goes back to the queen. The queen seems to have her duties again. She's tending to crying babies. not really having any true friends and whatnot. The king actually requests for her to come in there, late at night so they can go ahead and do their little thing, man. So they can go ahead, become intimate. And she hate that, because once he take off his kingly robes and it's all his high caliber wardrobe, so to speak. Man, he looking bad. He missing 2 fingers. He got sores all on his body. And I don't know what that come from. They still haven't specified, but he just look crazy and decrepit, man. But he went on there. Then obviously he hitting it with that little weak meat. You feel me? I damn wanted to jump through the screen. Got there, go ahead and put that dick up on her. You feel me? Like, damn, she deserve better than that, baby. Hey, you go ahead. Hey, you the queen and all that. Duh. Hey, I can't. Then I wanted to hit her up. Like, hey, Allison Hightower, you did. After you, you know what I'm saying? I know you tired of what's going on over there. Go ahead, you know what I'm saying? Snatch up all the belongings. Go ahead, goddamn, hit the king for a nice little pension, you dig? And go ahead, bring that to my attention, you dig? Maybe we can make something happen, But, that's neither here nor there. Getting back to the story, Damon actually leaves the princess a letter showing her a secret passage as to how she can get up out of her room. So they go out and they explore the city as commoners. And, he takes her to a theater. Everything you can kind of tell is calculated. Like, he's taking her through there, but you still don't know what's going on. So he take her through the city, and he take her to a play where, the city talking bad about her. Like, man, we want a woman on the throne, man. Get this goofy out of here. So, she not really feeling that. But then they actually go to like a brothel, and Damon and Rhaenyra begin to kiss, and they almost have sex. You can see that they both with it, but like it almost looks as if he has a change of, like he well, not if he does have a change of heart, like last second. He can kind of, to me, it struck me as he has a glimpse of morality about himself, like that. He just ain't wanna deflower like that, you dig? But what he did was actually open up a can of worms, so that might have been all a part of his plan regardless. You just don't never know. He's such a cunning character, you dig? So you just don't know. But so when she come back, so he storm off on it instead of putting it up in, he storm off, you dig? And but like I say, open up that Pandora's box for us. So now she's starting to embrace pleasure. You know what I mean? She looking at it like, dang, hey, hold on. Like, he took her to this brothel where there's big orgies going on here. Everybody having sex. So she like, damn. Now she kind of see what she missing. Like, damn, this look kind of good. This look kind of good. So she come back, and Lord, she throw that thing to Sir Christian. Like I said last episode, you dig, once they ran off the whole 9, I'm the first one to call it. Go back on my last review. And I say, yeah, she finna throw that thing to Sir Christian very, very soon. I said that. Y'all got to give my credit, man. I said that. But so after that, basically he done vowed to be celibate as well, so he done broke his vows and went in there and put that thing on the princess. He did. So they had them a little scene, and then in the very next scene, Lord Hightower brings King Viserys the news, and so he brings him the news, and that her and Daemon were spotted together, and that they potentially could have done it, but he kind of tried to speak around it at first, but then he just put it plainly like, damn, they was seeing that look like they were fucking. He dig. And so when I seen the little boy run out, I knew he was like a little spy, but I didn't know he had that Lord Varys thing going on. I thought he was. I didn't know who that little boy was. I thought he was going to try to creep on her. You feel me? Like trying to kill her or something. But it come out he just a little messenger. So he brought that back to Lord Hightower, and yeah, and so. But obviously her and Daemon didn't have sex, but, rightfully so, the king is distraught once he hears this news, like, dang, what the hell going on, you feel me? And so he dismisses him, and then he calls Daemon in there. They drag Daemon up in there, and he asks Daemon, like, damn, like, what's happening? Like, is it real? Like, damn, I know you ain't do this. And Daemon like, man, what do it matter if I did it or not? He said somebody's name. I forget who he said, but he was like, damn, we used to do it to her all the time. He was like, we were young men, and, she was a young girl. Woo, woo, this is a child. You dig? And Damon, instead of denying the claims, he played with his mind some more. So you could tell all this is like some mental warfare that's going on, man. Everybody just plotting and scheming on the king, man. And everybody in here cap, man. No bap. That might be the name of this episode too. Everybody cap, no bap. You dig? And so it ends up now his mind really messed up, and he asked him to let him marry Rhaenyra so they can unify the kingdom. Lord, you feel me? But that's that Targaryen stuff, though, so we can't really, if you watch Game of Thrones, man, they ain't discussing. It's somebody who's been Americanized to look at things from that particular point of view. But, yeah, so he doesn't deny it, and, it goes on from there. The queen, my baby Alicent Hightower, she hears that her father bringing forth these accusations, so she confront her friend Rhaenyra about this. She like, dang, is it true? Like, damn, I know you ain't defile yourself like this, man, going out, having sex with your uncle and stuff. What the hell wrong with you? And so Rhaenyra she get the captain. She's what? No, like much like, and I'm glad they kept it real. Because I thought with this feminist show that they be having, man, they thought they was gonna have a with high honor, high esteem, man. You know how women is getting down, dog. So it's like, boom, once you bring forth that embarrassment, man, ain't no acknowledgement finna take place. Now I haven't saw it. You know what I mean? Shoot, you an outlier if you is a woman that accepts accountability, you know what I mean, and accepts responsibility for your actions, even in the face of embarrassment. It typically just don't pan out that way. So of course she ditches accountability and no, I didn't do anything. Woo, woo, woo. Then she try to turn it around. Like who? Your father's spying on me. You dare question my honor about hearsay? When obviously dad claims to actually question your honor, baby girl. What honor are you talking about? You was finna get it in the brothel with your uncle, but that's neither here nor there. So they turned around and it just go from there. Now it spins off a whole big thing. And so, the king, he's so distraught about this, man. He got to put the blame on somebody. Yeah, did. Somebody here got the role for this, man. And just so happened you was the bearer of bad news, man. So, you had to suffer the consequence for this. So, Lord Hightower, he ends up getting stripped of his hand of the king position. And, obviously, that wasn't an easy decision for King Viserys, but, he had to do what he had to do. And which, I mean, maybe in essence it wasn't a bad decision because, like I said last episode, you clearly see he playing puppet master as well, using his daughter, everybody manipulating, everybody trying to, work their little move and get their magic, work their little magic in. But, King Viserys, he's aware of this. He's aware that everyone around him is going to be trying to manipulate. But, he kind of just got to pick his poison, and he knows brother's been a loyal, hand to the king for the most part. And, so it was a hard decision, but he ends up stripping him due to his daughter because, she come in there, even though she still ain't take no accountability. She say, well, look, I'll marry who you want me to marry because he commands her that she going to marry the sea snake's son. I don't think I saw him. We've seen him yet, you feel me? If we have, put it in the comments and let me know what episodes because I can't even really get a visual in my mind of him. But, so he commands her to do that. And so, it's just kind of a whole lot of things that's in the, a lot of skeletons in the closet right now. A lot of people playing on everybody, you feel me? A lot of embarrassment coming forth, man. It's getting real treacherous. It's getting real scandalous. So, from a political aspect, it's getting good. It wasn't definitely no action in this episode, but it wasn't any need for any because I would say this one kind of held my attention, like with all the tension that's going on. It's kind of brewing, and it's making for, the plot is thickening right now, to say the least. And so, definitely it's getting good. And, with that, we'll go ahead and end it there, for everyone who is tapping in with me. Let me know what y'all thought of the episode as well. You feel me? Let me know what you think is about to happen. Moving forward, and is it getting good to you as well? Let me know what's going on, man. I'm just the one to bring it to the people, man, and give them my perspective on this whole thing. You did. But, of course, until next week, I'm checking out. And everybody certainly be blessed.